The Galactic Council had seen many strange events across the stars, but nothing frightened them more than the silence of humanity. Humans were always loud, always active, always sending signals across every corner of space. They traded with everyone, argued with everyone, and always found a way to involve themselves in every galactic matter. But today, there was nothing. No radio waves. No distress calls. No trade updates. No human ships leaving or entering their borders. Just complete, unnatural silence. In the council chamber, dozens of alien species gathered, confused and worried. The great holographic map floated in the center of the room, showing the human colonies. Every world was marked with a dark, blinking symbol. It signaled the same thing: contact lost. Counselor Verex, a tall insectoid alien, clicked his mandibles nervously. Humans do not go quiet. This is not normal behavior. Elder Rowe, a wise reptilian leader, nodded slowly. Something has happened. Humans are many things, but silent is not one of them. A young council scout rushed into the chamber. All long-range scans confirm it. Every human world is online, but no humans are present. Power systems are stable. Cities are undamaged. It is as if they all vanished at the same moment. The chamber filled with whispers and fear. How can an entire species disappear without a trace? Did they flee? Were they taken? Are they preparing something? Only one voice remained calm: Commander Thalek, an old warrior who had fought beside humans during the border wars. His deep voice cut through the confusion. When humans go quiet, he said, something is very wrong. The council ordered an emergency investigation fleet. Their goal was simple: find out where humanity had gone. The journey to human space took several days. The fleet moved through peaceful star systems, but the tension inside every ship was heavy. The closer they came to human territory, the stronger the sense of fear grew. Finally, the first human outpost came into view. It was a large station, lights on, shields up, doors open. But no humans inside. The investigation team boarded carefully. Their footsteps echoed in empty halls. The cafeteria still had warm meals on some tables, like people had stood up and left in a hurry. Computer systems were running normally. Power cores were stable. There were no signs of panic, fire, or battle. But there were no humans. Commander Thalek touched a human datapad left on a table. It displayed an unfinished message. If anyone finds this, stay awa. The message ended suddenly, frozen mid-sentence. The team searched deeper and deeper. They found tools lying on the ground, chairs pushed back, and personal belongings scattered. Everything suggested humans were here only moments before, then gone. Counselor Verex reported back to the fleet. No human bodies found. No escape pods used. No ships missing. They did not run. They did not fight. They simply disappeared. The silence became even more terrifying. The fleet moved to another human world, New Terra, one of humanity's strongest colonies. The scene was the same. Cities empty. Vehicles still parked. Lights still glowing. All systems active. No damage. No explosions. No disease. No humans. A cold wind blew across the empty streets as the investigation team walked through the city. Human clothes were still hanging outside houses. A child's toy lay on the road. A music device played a soft melody inside an abandoned store. It felt like a ghost world. Near the main government building, the team found strange signs. Fresh footprints in the dust. Human footprints. They were recent, perhaps only hours old. But they ended suddenly in the middle of the street, as if the person vanished while walking. Commander Thalek felt a chill in his chest. They were here. They were alive. Something took them, or they left by force. The council team tried sending signals on every known human frequency. Nothing came back. They tried using old emergency codes. Silence. They even used secret military channels shared with humans during past alliances. Still silence. This silence was not normal. It was planned. Controlled. Heavy. It felt like a warning. The fleet then traveled to Earth's moon base, hoping to find answers. The base guards were missing. The gates were open. And yet the base was clean and perfectly maintained, like people had left only minutes ago. Inside, the team found the biggest clue so far, human encrypted files titled Project Echo, Phase 1 complete. No one could access the data. It was locked behind human-only encryption. Even the best council scientists failed to open it. "What is Project Echo?" a young scout asked. Commander Thalek shook his head. "Something humans prepared in secret. They never told us about this." The feeling in the air grew heavier. The silence did not feel peaceful. It felt intentional. As the team prepared to leave the moon base, one alien scientist suddenly froze in fear. "Our scanners detect something around us," she whispered. "Something invisible. Something watching." The shadows felt deeper. The silence felt heavier. The base felt alive, as if it was holding its breath. Commander Thalek clenched his fists. "Humans did not vanish," he said softly. "They prepared something. And whatever they prepared, is already moving." The fleet left the moon in a hurry, but every ship carried the same fear. Humanity's silence was not the end. It was the beginning of something much bigger. The council fleet drifted silently through space, heading to another human colony, Orion 9. Every ship was tense. No one spoke much. The emptiness of human space weighed on them like a heavy fog. Commander Thalek walked down the corridor of his flagship, looking at the blinking consoles. Every sensor was quiet. Every signal was gone, except for faint, strange pulses that no one could identify. When they reached Orion 9, the planet looked normal from orbit. Cities lit up the night like jewels. Streets seemed busy. But the scanners told the truth: there was no human life, not a single pulse of brain activity. Not one heartbeat. The first landing party touched down in the capital city. The air smelled clean, almost artificially fresh. Buildings stood perfectly intact. Windows reflected the soft light of Orion 9's twin moons. But the streets were empty. Not a soul. No vehicles moving. Even pets, if any remained, were gone. It was as if the entire population had evaporated into thin air. The team entered the main government complex. The doors slid open silently. Inside, computers hummed, lights blinked. Messages were half-written on screens. Digital assistants blinked in confusion, awaiting human commands that never came. On one terminal, they found a recorded message. "If you are reading this, humanity is no longer where it should be. Project Echo is in motion. Do not interfere, yet." The message repeated itself endlessly on a loop, but there was no way to trace its origin. Counselor Verex turned pale. "What is Project Echo? Humans never shared this with us." "Perhaps they never intended to," Commander Thalek muttered. His eyes scanned the empty halls, feeling that they were being watched. The air around them seemed heavier, charged with a strange energy. The team moved to the residential district. Homes were still furnished. Meals were on tables, steaming slightly, as if frozen in time. Children's toys lay abandoned in yards. One small playground swing rocked gently in the breeze, though there was no wind. It was eerie. Too eerie. Then the team found footprints, bare human footprints, fresh, leading from a city plaza into an alley. The prints simply stopped. No continuation. It was as if the humans vanished mid-step, leaving no trace. A young scout whispered, trembling, "It's like someone pulled them out of reality." Commander Thalek clenched his jaw. "Humans are alive. I don't know how, but they are. And they want us to see this." The investigation fleet split into smaller teams to search other cities. In every city, the pattern was the same: perfect order, running systems, meals, footprints, and empty streets. But something else began to appear: strange, faint lights hovering in the distance, moving too fast to be ships. They didn't respond to communications, and they disappeared whenever approached. The scientists called them echoes. No one knew if they were alien or human in origin, but they were always present near abandoned zones. In one massive skyscraper, the team found a massive archive. Thousands of human files, all encrypted. Most contained coordinates, star charts, and coded instructions. One file, labeled Phase 2, The Awakening, glowed faintly on the terminal. Attempts to open it failed. Even Thalek's old alliance codes didn't work. It became clear, the humans had not fled. They had prepared something so secret that even the Council could not access it. Then, the strangest discovery came. A small holographic cube floated in the middle of a deserted square. When activated, it projected a human face, calm and serious. "Greetings," the hologram said. "We know you are watching. Do not come closer. Project Echo is not yet complete. Interference will endanger you, and the galaxy." The voice was human, but calm and unshakable. Commander Thalek felt a chill. "They are warning us. But why? Are they protecting us, or warning us to stay away?" The alien team scanned the area, but there was no source for the hologram. No human, no machine, nothing. It simply appeared and vanished at will. That night, the fleet orbiting Orion 9 recorded strange pulses from the planet's core, waves of energy unlike anything the galaxy had seen. It pulsed rhythmically, like a heartbeat, but stronger than any natural phenomenon. Counselor Varex looked at Thalek, fear in his eyes. "If this is what humans are hiding, we may not be ready for it." Thalek stared at the glowing cities below, silent but alive in a way no one could understand. "Humans did not vanish," he whispered. "They prepared. They are waiting. And the Council is running out of time." As the fleet left Orion 9, a final message reached the flagship, a series of coordinates, pulsing faster than any ship could travel. No explanation, no warning. Just coordinates. The Council now faced the terrifying truth: humanity was not gone. Humanity was hidden. And whatever they were hiding, could change the galaxy forever. The galaxy was restless. News of humanity's silence spread like wildfire, and every corner of the Council felt the unease. Alien races that had long competed for power suddenly paused, unsure of what to do. Borders were fortified, fleets mobilized, and every star system seemed to hold its breath. Rumors began to surface almost immediately. Some said humanity had discovered a weapon so powerful that it could destroy entire planets in seconds. Others whispered that humans had encountered an ancient species long forgotten, something beyond any knowledge of the galaxy. A few of the bolder species claimed humans were fleeing from an unknown danger, but none could explain why every human world remained perfectly intact. Council meetings became arguments. Leaders shouted over each other. "We must send a fleet and force them to explain," shouted one alien general. "No. We cannot risk angering them," hissed a diplomat. "If humans wanted to hide, there must be a reason, and we cannot provoke it." Amid the chaos, Commander Thalek remained calm, but his eyes were hard. "Humans are not hiding because they are weak," he said quietly. "They are hiding because they are stronger than anything we can imagine, and they know something we do not." Meanwhile, small fleets of curious aliens ventured near human-controlled space, only to retreat in fear. They reported strange phenomena: ships vanishing without a trace, sensors going haywire, strange lights pulsing in patterns that seemed intelligent, and strange whispers in their communication systems. Every report added to the growing panic. Every rumor became more terrifying than the last. On a remote observation station, Council scientists studied signals from human worlds. It was here that one of the most disturbing discoveries was made. "Commander," said one young scientist, pointing at the screen, "we found human signals. They are still there." Thalek frowned. "Signals? I thought they were silent." "They are blocked," the scientist explained. "Not gone. Someone, or something, is keeping all external scanners from detecting them. The signals exist, but no one outside human space can access them. It's like a wall of silence around every colony." Thalek's jaw tightened. "A wall, and they control it. Only they can pass through." The scientist nodded. "It is like, humanity is in a bubble. Completely untouchable." In the council chambers, panic turned into fear. The alien species began accusing each other of causing the silence. "Perhaps humans trust one of us," shouted one leader. "Perhaps they know something about our technology we cannot see." Meanwhile, mysterious attacks started occurring in nearby systems. Supply ships vanished. Scanners went offline. Communications were scrambled. Nothing was left behind, except for strange marks, faint, glowing sigils that no alien race could decipher. The Council realized something terrifying: if humans were silent and hidden, something else was already moving in the shadows. Thalek knew the truth. Humanity had prepared, but they had not acted alone. Something ancient, something powerful, was approaching. The galaxy's fleets were unready, unprepared, and unaware. Then, a single, encrypted message arrived at the Council from an unknown source. It was short and chilling. "Stay away. We are not alone. Interference will cost you everything." No one could identify the sender. No one knew if it was a human warning or a threat from the unknown force. The message sent waves of terror across every world. Fleets pulled back. Borders became heavily guarded. Civilizations whispered of doom that had yet to arrive. But Thalek did not flinch. He looked at the stars and thought of humanity. "They are waiting," he said quietly to himself. "And when the time comes, they will remind the galaxy why silence is not weakness." The Council realized that the silence of humanity was no ordinary absence. It was a warning, a shield, and a secret weapon. The galaxy had spent centuries trying to measure human strength by their words, their ships, and their diplomacy. But now, the true power of humanity lay hidden, invisible, and untouchable. Alien fleets remained tense in orbit. Spies and scouts hovered near human space, hoping to uncover even a fragment of the truth. The unknown pulses, the strange lights, and the messages left by humans were all pieces of a puzzle that no one dared to complete. The galaxy was holding its breath. Every civilization wondered what the humans were hiding, and what would happen if the unknown force they had prepared for finally arrived. And deep within human space, the humans watched in silence. They were ready. Their plans were in motion. The galaxy did not yet understand the meaning of their quiet. But soon, it would. The Council fleet moved cautiously through the outer rim of human space. Every ship was tense, scanning for anomalies, shadows, anything unusual. Strange energy readings had been growing stronger with every system they passed. But the further they went, the clearer one truth became: humanity was not gone. They were hidden, and far more prepared than anyone had guessed. Commander Thalek stared at the holographic map on his bridge. Human colonies flickered softly on the display, glowing with activity. The strange energy pulses surrounded each world like a shield, invisible to any outside scanners. It was not just a defense. It was a warning. The fleet arrived at a dead star system, a place where no alien race dared linger. Orbiting the blackened sun was a colossal structure, unlike anything in known space. It was enormous, larger than some planets. Its surface shimmered with a strange, metallic light. Ships moving nearby were automatically repelled by invisible forces, as if the structure itself denied entry. "Commander," said a young officer, voice trembling, "that is, human." Thalek's jaw tightened. "Yes. This is their final safeguard. Whatever is coming, they are ready for it. And they want us to see, but not touch." The fleet scanned the megastructure from a distance. It appeared deserted, yet alive. Lights pulsed rhythmically along its surface. Weapon systems, energy grids, and strange geometric patterns blinked across its hull. Nothing the Council had ever seen could match it. It was not merely a fortress, it was a machine of unimaginable complexity, a guardian of human space. Inside, the fleet detected traces of an unknown species. Ancient energy signatures far older than the oldest civilizations. Their ships, their technology, their essence, it all had returned from the dark void beyond known space. This was no ordinary threat. This was something that could erase entire systems with a thought. A human message arrived on the fleet's communications. The holographic face of a calm human leader appeared. "Welcome," the figure said, voice serene but firm. "We know you are watching. Do not come closer. Project Echo was designed to protect you, and the galaxy. What approaches is older than any race you know. If it finds you before us, it will erase everything." The Council scientists were speechless. The humans had hidden themselves, not because of fear, but because they were guarding the galaxy. Every ship, every city, every megastructure was a part of a shield the Council could not yet comprehend. Thalek studied the data carefully. Humans are not silent because they are weak. They are silent because they are the last line of defense. The fleet tried to send questions, but the humans did not respond further. Instead, energy pulses from the megastructure grew stronger, forming a web across human space. Signals, shields, and unknown technology converged to create a protective sphere. Inside, humanity was safe. Outside, anything could not penetrate. Then came the first signs of the enemy. Small scouts, ancient vessels from the void, appeared at the edge of human space. They moved slowly, almost casually, but the Council scientists detected a chilling truth: their presence was enormous. The energy they carried warped space itself. Their shadows stretched across systems before their ships arrived. Human sensors tracked them effortlessly. The megastructure hummed, pulsing in response to their arrival. Every human colony lit up like a warning flare. Energy barriers rose. Unknown weapons, far beyond the Council's technology, were ready to deploy. Commander Thalek realized the magnitude of what was happening. Humanity had not disappeared to hide, they had disappeared to prepare. They had seen this ancient enemy before. They had measured its power. And now, the galaxy itself was under a human shield. The fleet watched as a faint signal traveled from one human world to another. Light waves moved almost instantly across space, invisible to alien eyes, transmitting plans, strategies, and warnings. It was like the heartbeat of a sleeping giant. Counselor Varex muttered under his breath, fear and awe mixed in his voice. "We never understood them. We thought we were allies. But, humans are something else entirely." Thalek nodded. "We are not allies yet. We are witnesses. And what comes next will show the galaxy what it means when humans go silent." As the fleet retreated to relay what they had seen, the megastructure pulsed once more, sending a shockwave of energy across nearby space. The message was clear: humanity is ready. The shadows are coming. And the galaxy must wait. The Council finally understood. Humanity's silence was not absence. It was preparation, strategy, and protection. And soon, the galaxy would see the true power of the species it had long underestimated. In the distance, the ancient enemy moved closer. The countdown to revelation had begun. And humanity was watching, silent but unstoppable. The Council fleets trembled in orbit, watching the colossal human megastructure pulse with power. For days, nothing happened. The silence was complete. Then, a shadow moved across the stars, something so massive it bent light and warped space itself. The ancient enemy had arrived. Ships older than time itself drifted from the void, black as night, radiating a strange energy that made sensors fail. Entire fleets of aliens quivered before them. This was not a force that could be fought with numbers or weapons. This was an intelligence older than any civilization, and it had returned with a hunger that no one could comprehend. Counselor Verex whispered, "It's enormous, it will destroy everything." Commander Thalek's eyes were fixed on the human megastructure. "We are not ready," he said quietly, "but humanity has been ready for this." The human hologram appeared across every communication channel. Calm, serene, and unflinching. "Do not be afraid," the voice said. "We have prepared for this. We went silent to protect you. If they find you first, it will end." Then the megastructure came alive. Weapon systems, far beyond alien understanding, activated. Energy shields unfolded across the human worlds, shimmering like diamonds in space. Pulses of light shot outward, scanning, analyzing, and neutralizing threats before they could approach. Alien fleets watched in disbelief. Ships attempting to advance were repelled by invisible forces. Entire regions of space became untouchable. The humans had not disappeared, they had built a fortress around the galaxy itself. From the shadows, the ancient enemy launched a probing attack. Massive tendrils of energy lashed out, tearing through void and matter. Entire systems could have been destroyed in seconds. But every strike was absorbed by the human megastructure. Weapons fired, shields expanded, and the enemy faltered. It was the first time in millennia that the galaxy had seen humans act as a single, unstoppable force. Silence was not weakness. It was strategy. The Council watched, awestruck, as the humans revealed another power: they could manipulate space itself. Entire enemy ships were lifted from the void, immobilized without a shot fired. Alien scientists could only stare, trying to comprehend what they were seeing. Then the humans spoke again, this time directly to the Council. "Step back," the voice said. "We are not the threat. We are the shield. If you interfere, you will become collateral. Trust us. We will act when the time comes." The Council hesitated. Could they trust the species they had underestimated for centuries? Could they believe that humans, long dismissed as impulsive, reckless, and unpredictable, were now the protectors of the galaxy itself? Meanwhile, the ancient enemy recoiled. It sensed resistance it had not anticipated. Entire fleets of creatures that had destroyed civilizations now faltered in front of a species they had never truly understood. Then, the humans broke their silence. Massive warships rose from hidden colonies, shimmering with energy. The megastructure unfolded, releasing fleets faster than anything known. They moved as one, precise, coordinated, unstoppable. Every attack from the enemy was met with countermeasures. Every strike was anticipated and neutralized. The galaxy watched in awe. The humans had turned what seemed like disappearance into a weapon of strategy and survival. Their silence had been a shield. Their absence had been a warning. And now, their presence was a force no one could ignore. The Council realized the truth: humanity was not to be feared for its violence. It was to be feared for its patience, its planning, and its ability to turn the impossible into the inevitable. In the darkness of space, the enemy retreated. Not defeated yet, but wary. The humans had revealed enough to make even an ancient intelligence pause. Commander Thalek spoke quietly to Counselor Verex, who had never seen humans like this. "They do not fight like anyone else. They do not conquer. They protect. And the galaxy will never be the same." The stars seemed quieter now, but the tension remained. The humans had returned. Their silence had ended. And the galaxy had learned a lesson it would never forget. Never underestimate humanity. And deep within the megastructure, humans watched the galaxy, calm, prepared, and silent no more.